enra Bl0ws akakete TV3 and then the cover buy my twenya my 24 hours aba my calls my friend resources what really happened. Professor Gyampo and then the colleague investigation so gone Dr. Domfeh Nyamenkwa Bl0ws atemdidi and someone more kind especially from Dr. Domfeh side and me especially maintain a Gyampo can in the video no baboni nyina am wetie bi and I'll share my views on it again as some started bra to force and no key point na for Dr. Domfeh ko nyame see no me okay me the better in so but me plan sorry no friend run am catch me sources bi TV3 say me sremo me pe exclusive video no ene ne ekosi poten na otwetwe ne ho kakra but we ya no the exclusive ne ekosi ye nyina e de amame Intiano, and I'm the one the critical analyst. And what happened that Professor Gyampo, me mean TV dad, me whom grass wise out TV so that Dr. Domfeh so my channel for a long time. Good evening, Ghana, news for me who's why said then I say any per me Nyamenkwa come TV so very embarrassing situation. And I'm the one the critical analyst. And so best subscriber, and subscriber now click on notification me the video be to ma ube hunu et ma shebu we are. You certainly have a comment into anywhere channel in the comment section. No ako app and the Play Store app will be it's a good app. App so the send this cable fee ubenya the right rating. All the major rating platforms and none of the rating e be manual choose ne be wana de dijuma. Professor Gyampo, UTAG, University of Ghana. MPP fuchi no kokokokokokoko adaya wakwaji adwuma Ghana Shepherds Council na minim so omam so ye card member nkwa na abaya adwuma. I have my issues with them. Obi nso an issue but I don't know why they attack him on that score. Well, obi ane the wa wadwen, that's fine. Dr. Domfeh so NDC fuchi ni kokokokokoko so ye Bawumia boy. Oti di kokokokoko nti asem wo do comment na say NDC for be ko baby. MPP for be ko baby. You see it after the presentation. Na budgety I mean, you be a hypocrite. So Obeka say the NDC aye so fair yidie enye. Eno amema mo 7 indices. Beba ho. Na no na to force in go key point we o mu discuss ya na prof. But na Dr. Domfeh the call first. Nti ato ye no na person obubo tokru bi wom ene ade a. Doc,
you had held the view that this progress we are seeing have nothing to do with Dr. Kasela to force. You still hold that position?
Yes, to a larger extent. And let me say good morning to my honorable finance minister and good morning to our cherished viewers. Yeah, you see, Ghana had a problem, especially from the year 2000. So he was talking about fiscal, discipline. If I have to even take it from that angle, you get to know that fiscal discipline is always reflected in the primary balance. And for the first time in 15 years, Ghana recorded this positive primary balance in 2017. 2018, we recorded...
At what rate?
I might not be able to give you the figure, but the fact is that it happened for the first time in 15 years. I can't give you all the figures. I've been discussing it.
The rate at which it happened also is important.
I'm just bringing it to support what is currently happening at 1.5. Okay. Projection. So what he said yesterday, 1.5 is in mind. But I'm just trying to take us back. That 2017 we had positive primary balance for the first time in 15 years. We were under an IMF program, and so the fiscal discipline, I wasn't surprised. 2018 we had another positive primary balance, and 2019 as well, and this was almost a history for Ghana to have primary balances for 3 consecutive years. Is something you don't hear. And so we entered the year 2020, and what happened? Okay, I don't need to. Hello.
Let's round it up and
okay. So what happened in the years after 2019? I don't need to tell. Okay. Things were really difficult for Ghana, for the global economy, and it really affected Ghana. 2024. First half of the year, we had positive primary balance of 0.7%.
Okay, so the point is,
and this year during the first half of the year, we had 1.1%. So when it's about fiscal consolidation or fiscal prudence, it's not as if we haven't seen it happening. We saw it happening indeed. There was a whole law to that that was put together. It was in Parliament, Fiscal Responsibility Act, to make sure at least we don't push our fiscal deficit beyond 5% of our GDP.
Thank you.
It was implemented in 2019, but it had to be suspended when we entered the year 2020. And indeed, 2020, I don't think anybody could have done anything to prevent the fiscal deficit that, I mean,
but you let me minutes to spend. So,
briefly, let me respond briefly. Prof, I disagree with you when you say that 2020 no government could have government of God, nobody could. What did you say? That
no, there was nothing
we could do about it.
The fiscal deficit.
Okay, so let me put it this way.
And I know
the different view. Let me give you a different view. I know the different view. Ghana is the only country in the entire Africa that did primary deficit of 12% that year. The only country.
So are you saying?
No. Let me land.
Wait.
Our peers did the deficit at the time between 6 and 5%. COVID did not only affect Ghana. It affected. It was a pandemic. But you see, the government at the time decided to hide behind COVID and overspend. And today we all saw the benefit of overspending. We saw it clearly. But today, I'm telling you, this is the first time I'm doing fiscal deficit, a primary surplus on commitment basis at 1.6% as at September. 1.6%.
Did you say 1.5?
1.5 was the target, and I've done 1.6 as at September.
Okay.
I thought you would say, well done. No, I thought you said well done, because it's not easy. And you know, Prof, you know that doing 1.6% surplus in 1 year has never happened before, and I've done it for the first time.
Okay.
And if you are saying that we have done nothing, it's unfortunate.
No, I haven't said that. That's why I was taking us back to where we were. If we had followed that trend from 2019, maybe we would have even done better than the one.
But it was suspended, and it should have been reinstated.
It was suspended, but we are talking about 2020. Let me, quickly take us there. When the budget was read, the projections were that we were going to spend 85 billion against, total revenue of 66 billion. That would have translated into 4.7% fiscal deficit, and so we would have been within the remits of the law.
Yeah. So the conversation will continue.
Then during the crisis, we spent 104 billion. Our revenue that we were supposed to rake in 66, we got only 55. Port. We all know that import duties.
Okay,
it's just a chunk of our revenue. Nothing was coming, and so we experienced that revenue shortfalls. Okay, and here you can't blame those who were managing the economy at the time for the loss of for the shortfalls in the revenue.
He will have to leave.
Okay. Let me.
Na omuwie na pano ni nyina akasa no. At least NDC or MPP ni obi enim sese economy na Prof Gyampo ko kase. Onte ase nente nipa bi ase ba bia fortu ni no. Ye bia pese ye de fortu bawo. Umprezi NDC aba na se ba bia economy we ya ade. Na no na ahwa na se ne Prof Gyampo kasa no. Asa ye kasantwie, asa ye bibibi Kofi Benton so kasa no na asa kasantwie kakra bam. Etina akwesa asa Dr. Domfeh and Prof no je mic no.
An impression that then we could have gotten here even if we were on autopilot. Governance was on autopilot, which is an unfair analysis of the situation. See, within 2-3 days or 1 week in his administration, the whole nation was faced with an imminent power shutdown. The whole Ghana was going to be switched off, and when that was about to happen, people started blaming President Mahama, who had been just about 1 month in office, that you've come and then there's going to be doom so. But this was something that a previous regime didn't do. Okay? So we're going to blame it on him. But he stood up and said that I'm assuring you will do what we have to do to keep Ghana switched on. So my point is that if Ghana today had collapsed, if the economy had collapsed today, would we have said that it was the previous administration? Would have the current administration would have taken the blame. And so if things are going on right, and I want to say that no, there's nothing that you are doing, I don't think that it is right. As an academic, when I'm given a dossier to assess for people's promotion, I look at what is right about it. what is commendable about it, what is significant about it, and what the contributions of those years would be to the scholarly, enterprise. When I do that, then I will also go on to talk about the challenges or problems, and then I will draw my conclusion. So my view is that it is unfair for us to look at our analysis from an angle of refusing to give credit when there is due, when it is, we have to give credit, and then always say, no, you have not done anything. If Ghana had been on autopilot, we wouldn't have been where we are. There are things that clearly the government is doing well, and regardless of your partisan political persuasion, if it will not hurt. I mean, I think that we gain a lot of respectability and credibility when we're able to say that this is right, but this is wrong. I don't have to be MPP to say that.
I don't think I can stand here for this. I think it is too much. I have tried to remain very calm. He's attacked. I mean, when it comes to credibility, my prof, you know what that means.
Dr. Domfeh, I think that
you made reference to me and you are hitting me.
So, Dr. Domfeh, I think you would do the program a lot of good if you let me finish. I think you have your
opportunity. To those who are viewing it, watching this, be fair to them.
When you round up.
All right. So, Alfred, let me make the point that I think that the program, as has been run over the years, has been a program. It's been a decent platform. Okay, there were so many things that he said. In fact, I'm not really making a personal attack on you. If I have to clarify,
what you're doing.
No,
that's why
please.
You don't do that to
So I am here and I'm saying that I'm not making a personal attack. No, see, please.
Do that to okay.
So, Dr. Domfeh, I do not fear if I have to attack you personally. No, I'm saying that, but I'm saying I'm not attacking your person.
I don't think.
Okay, but the point is that you see when
you respect the moderator, I beg.
So
we are academics.
Tone down.
I don't think it will serve going on this.
No, I'm just trying to make the point that when we are disagreeing with each other and we are making our points, I mean, we have to be civil enough in waiting for each other to finish. No, I'm calm. But I'm just trying to say that. So when credit is due, we must give. And when we have to criticize, we must criticize. But to always say that, no, you have not done anything. No, you cannot attribute this to. I mean, I think it's unfair. And it's important that I put it on record.
Okay, well, Mr. Beto, very quickly. Just, see, I need to round up on
the
this.
wrap up so that all of this. I have my 1 minute.
No. 1 minute. 1 minute. No, don't worry. I'll come to you. Mr. Beto.
The wrap up on all of this is this, please. Governance is a continuum. Number one. Number two, nobody inherits a blank slate. What we are saying here is that in fact, Prof Gyampo just said that the worst situation we had, the debt situation, was under NDC. Then MPP came, seemed to have shaped us out and ended us in a worse situation than that. Then you have, and I always made the point that after Kenoforeta came Mohammed Amin. And Amin repaired a lot. And then Ato comes up and Ato is following from there. Look, this government must be commended. I said earlier that sometimes you have damaging directors. They take a good thing and they make it worse. They have taken a good thing and made it better. But they can't take all the credits. There must be graciousness and credit sharing. The attribution must be balanced because let's understand that no one group, party or person will take this country forward. If we get our act together and we at this great finish to a point, let somebody continue. So let's have this, spirit.
Right on.
That if we continue like this, then everybody will add a bit.
Right.
Everybody has some blame. Everybody has some credit. Let's move.
Perfect. Honorable Dr. Gyampo, because Dr. Domfeh, you will leave us, so I'll give you your last word on this.
Professor Hopkins said a couple of things, in fact, a lot of things. But
I'm
key thing that he said is the approach of the finance minister. It's not only cancelling payment or mobilization to contractors who take the money.
I'm the one who said that.
Okay, great. So apologies. So the credit. Indeed, what is done is also to direct and give guidelines to the district assembly's common fund administrator Now he pays up to 80% of what is due to them to the assembly directly.
DCF.
Yes, they no longer contract for the construction of AstroTurfs in Accra.
And
They don't and buy things in Accra and use the assembly's money to pay for them when the assemblies are in distress. Now the assemblies are getting the resource to do what we need to do. So now he's pinning them down. 10% to health infrastructure, 10% to education, 25% to existing, that's legacy projects, 25% to model markets every year. That's why if you hear, Speaker is saying, if a lot of resources are beginning to go to the local areas, then we need to strengthen the capacities of assemblymen so that they can hold the chief executives to account properly. Otherwise, then the funds that are going may not be applied to the people. So there are a lot of structural things happening, which would eventually lead to the kind of progress we want to see in our rural areas. You know, in a very decentralized manner.
Thank you very much.
So these are very, very major policies that are yielding fruits.
I think I can go there.
Dr. Domfeh.
Yeah.
Yes. Calm down.
Yeah. I mean, Alfred, thank you very much. And let me put it on record that this program started with us. Those days when this lady used to hold the program. So it's not as if I'm appearing on this program for the first time. It started with us. I used to come here almost every Saturday. And we're always making decent.
And in fact, you're going to be
contribution
coming
and all that.
Then. So
Prof Gyampo spoke. Some of the things he said, I don't agree with him. Some of those that I said, he didn't agree with me. Some of what I said, he supported. He spoke as an academic, a very decent one as for that matter. He never attacked me. I have respect for said people. You know, I have never said that nothing is happening. I am complaining about the attribution, and I kept on saying that significantly is because of the rainfall. If I say significantly, because the growth in question here is in reference to the first 6 months. And this budget started working 1st April. So even if they had brought whatever magic to push the agricultural sector, I don't think that within the 3 months, April, May, June, could push the sector to grow at 6%. And I have shown you data where anytime it rains very well, agricultural sector does well. And if because of this you think I'm not being academic, I have a problem.
No, my problem is when you said nobody could do anything about the pandemic.
Let me make the point.
I said that.
That's why you said it wasn't academic at all. You didn't sound academic. You didn't sound academic.
Let me say this.
And I'm putting it on record.
Yes.
Let me repeat that.
No, you make the point. Let me just say that. He's on the phone.
No, you say he's not academic, and I'm saying what is not academic in the
to make the point. I think you need to ensure some decorum. Ensure some decorum because I don't like this.
I mean, to answer you.
No.
November 2019, government had read a budget. We're going to spend 85 billion, and to rake in also 68 billion. And we incur fiscal deficit of 4.7%, and that would have been within the remits of the law because we were working under the Fiscal Responsibility Act, right? And we enter a year. You didn't know there was going to be anything COVID before we could say that expenditure had ballooned to 104 billion, and then revenue dropped to 55 billion. There was a revenue shortfall of 11 billion, and that 11 billion which was significantly because of the import duties that we were not getting.
Well, like the foolish lady, we didn't prepare. You didn't have resilience.
So you didn't have resilience.
Very good. Now you are talking. Now you are saying no. I said nobody could do anything.
You are the one who is inviting him in.
The vulnerability. There was no answer.
No answer. You had the opportunity to create funds. You had the opportunity to do politics. You had the opportunity to do right funds. Did you do that? Well, like a foolish lady, you didn't prepare for the.
Your microphone is off.
And so, I'll forgive you.
Gentlemen,
I will forgive you because maybe you don't have. Full understanding of the
make your point. Make your point. If you keep saying this, you keep inviting him.
He has to withdraw that.
Hold on.
I challenge you that you don't understand the economy. You wouldn't be saying this.
I do.
I don't think
I do more than you. So let me say.
You continue.
No.
No, I'm not stopping you. You continue. Doc, you continue. You continue. Let me just say this.
Our economy has been vulnerable.
And that's the point we are making. So we brought you in to transform it. You are not getting the argument.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You continue. I want you to end your point.
Yeah, so my
Specifically,
my point is that nobody
you're not. I'm asking you. I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question.
Somebody who's
Dr. Domfeh. Dr. Domfeh.
Why you were the president? Look at what you did.
Dr. Domfeh.
Look at what
Dr. Domfeh.
you were so
You are not
political.
listening to me. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
You are not.
Thank you. You are not listening to me. Thank you very much. We're going to go for this quick.
Yes. Tini ekosi ye no. Tuhwe ba bia na Prof Gyampo ko na se akutia kakra bi wom. Na ema akokanse Alfred Okanse ko force commercial so mu ko break ni ekosi ye 24 seconds ni. Yes, I can't repeat some of the words. I feel it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And no, I'm a kind minim and I don't know why we don't support good. MPP for you be, NDC for you be. And that is one thing I hate about politics. It means a mainstream politics. And this ABA, so person could DMP, but this a wow to be a made the minimum cockake. And then you could be a consider and yama kono. Because Minia may catch a gross international reserve. Maybe a motion video first. 2024 MPP become 8.98 billion. Now 4 months of import cover and 12 billion, 5 months of import cover. Na say yeah. 6 January, next change it in 14.7 and 11 Ghana cedi. Na say yeah. December 2024, inflation 23.8% and 8%. Na say yeah. Interest rate okwaje besia banka na 27% and 21%. Na say yeah. You know, sometimes I find it strange. I say, I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. Give credit where credit is due. Ejigua. And answer any year. Ejigu credit any right way. That's a whole percent ejigu. No, so I don't think that's the right way. If it doesn't go well between Indian time of French, it's not deliberate. If it doesn't go well, we will certainly criticize. So me praise you to force budget amache ministry finance ma me kapre wu omo ma me kapre me na me chechirem enti say anko ye baby anko ye nso we will certainly come back and explain but say baby e jina ya struggle to agree Dr. Domfeh. I struggle. Yes, the only because at least because international reserve MPP are building almost 9 billion no ma beto so it's a continuum but as a open so yes as a air for crowd yeah and as I can the MPP the ATS ni na patriot as here so yes I agree the MPP will need some credit. Inflation is 54%, they do 23.8%. That's a BB as that take cost but to share the jump nah you cannot say BB as NDC nye BB. I don't think that is true. Yes, the MPP did something. Yes, in certain areas you can give them certain credit. I will sit here and I will say that you may not disagree, but that's a fact. Bank of Ghana and Nankasa statement come and consider this a good policy in Bl0ws. It's a fact. And no name na maybe manufacture. Now me so me can mama on the source no. But you can also not water down the achievement of Dr. Atofo and the President Mahama. That can also not be right. Again, University of Ghana and Penny for Nkasa. We are me masa. Me I love listening to the two of them. Dr. Domfeh mitieno. Penasema and one year wasema. Prof Gyampo mitieno penasema no yasa this platform na established that. Kwofo a penasema nya enu ntina me so me betan nipa no. Me no that's not my style of journalism. Bisua dey flow bia ho. Bisua akra me ko ba no gina me ugin say na me window ba fo no obi ka kira ma meti me gina wetie. Sa na my life no. I don't work with biases. Omo reconcile. And na Sunday mutu obi kutwa picture no from to social media. Ko na ekoso na etan. Na Prof Gyampo you say na man na nyina it's bad. I don't want to rehearse some of these things. Anya papa. Nti man am wo bisa me no mahu nyese me hu but munim se me ana mpesa me hu me so enye se video no ebe it could be a 50,000 views 30,000 views there be say na me akoya hu masem me medwen se o me mema chale mun ko pem mutu bi ni yentwa so I don't know what to make of it, but I know say some of you have strong words. Chale munya sad na papa. Keep it across in the comment section. We are not subscriber mama. We are not click bell notification with the video yet ma. We go home let my share. Send the be American me here. Ghana so here. Shon so here the mama. Bye bye.